On July 4th, 1993, Yokozuna dared the strongest men in America to body slam him, but no one expected the final challenger to arrive by helicopter. The deck became a procession of broken hopes. Rick Steiner attacked the challenge with raw force. Scott Steiner followed. Tatanka tried. Bob Backlund tried. Crush wrapped his arms around the champion and strained against the impossible weight. Each man found the same answer. Yokozuna remained standing. Professional athletes entered next. Scott Burrell came from the NBA. Bill Fralick represented the NFL. Joe Morris and Peter Taglianetti came from professional hockey. Different sports, different bodies. The same failure. With every attempt, Yokozuna's certainty grew. The challenge was becoming something darker than competition. It was becoming a public humiliation. Then Randy Savage removed his hat and entered the ring. The Macho Man was no longer standing safely beside the action. He had become another challenger. Savage reached for the champion and tried to force the giant from his feet. But Yokozuna would not go over. The attempt ended with Savage on the canvas and the champion still standing. The wrestlers had failed. The professional athletes had failed. The crowd had watched every answer disappear. On the Intrepid, beneath the July sun, it seemed the humiliation was complete. Mr. Fuji and Jim Cornette had been proven right. No one left could move the champion. Then a new sound rolled across the harbor. A helicopter cut across the harbor and descended toward the carrier. Its blades churned the air above the deck. No challenger had been announced. No final name remained on the list. The aircraft landed. The door opened. Lex Luger stepped out wearing a red, white, and blue shirt, blue jeans, and cowboy boots. Only days before, he had been the narcissist, a man consumed by mirrors and his own image. Now he walked toward the ring without posing, without celebration, without explanation. Yokozuna watched him enter. The crowd rose, and the man who had worshipped himself stood face to face with a champion who believed no American could move him. Luger entered the ring and met Yokozuna in silence. The champion came forward. Luger drove his forearm into him, the blow carrying the force of the steel plate surgically implanted in his arm. Yokozuna staggered backward into the corner. Luger followed and locked both arms around the champion's body. His worn cowboy boots slipped against the mat. There would be no second attempt. No safer angle. No chance to begin again. Yokozuna moved toward him. Luger dropped his hips, pulled with everything he had, and lifted the WWF champion from the canvas. The impossible weight turned in the air. Then Yokozuna crashed onto his back. For one heartbeat, the Intrepid went silent. Then the flight deck erupted. Lex Luger rose with both fists in the air while Yokozuna lay stunned beneath him. The body slam had lasted only seconds. Its consequences would consume the summer. The narcissist disappeared. In his place stood a new American hero, dressed in red, white, and blue, and pointed directly toward Yokozuna's championship. Luger boarded the Lex Express and crossed the country for 6 weeks, meeting fans on the road to SummerSlam. The Slam had not won him the title. It had won him the nation's attention. On July 4th, 1993, a helicopter landed on a warship, and when it departed, the WWF had found its next challenger.